What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now today we are unboxing and first impressions on this boot right here, the Sokito Scudetta. Now I've been wanting to try this boot out for a while now. I just didn't really like the launch colorway, even though this is kind of the same colorway. I think this one just looks slightly better. I don't know. But yeah, this is the box that it comes in, which is a pretty cool box. You guys can see Sokito there, and it's a different style box, and it says right there, unleash the future of performance. And you guys can see the tag right here, and you know, it's a really nice, like, different box. Looks pretty cool. So this slides out here, and then this opens up like this, and then here are the boots. And now this colorway for me, I don't know, it just looks slightly better than the launch colorway. I guess for the launch colorway it was like pure white here, and this is just like no dye basically. So for me this looks even better. This material here is a reflective material, so when you shine your light it will reflect, so which is pretty cool. And then the upper is basically the same color as the launch colorway, but I just really like the way the sole plate looks, just because it's all like, I don't know, it just looks natural, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I actually did want to get the blackout version of this boot, but that was back ordered or pre-ordered for another 2 weeks, and honestly didn't want to wait that long, so I just decided to go for this, which I am happy about. So this is Sokito's first time making a speed boot. They do have other football boots out in the market, and you know, they're more like synthetic leathers, or like leathers, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really looked at them all that much, but they do have other football boots, and this is their first time making more of a modern like speed boot. And I think they've done a really good job just based on first impressions. Obviously, I haven't tried the boots yet. And in today's video, I'm just going to give you guys my first impressions of the boot, talk about the upper, the fit, the sole plate, the stud pattern. Before we continue with the video, if you guys could like and subscribe, I really appreciate that. Alright, so first we'll check out the upper. And this upper here is called their Bio Touch upper. And it's a synthetic, and it's just super soft. Like, straight out of the box, it's so soft, nice and pliable. It does have like a leather like grain finish. You guys can see, hopefully it picks up, and you guys can see kind of like a wrinkle there when I push it down. But yeah, it is very soft. It does have this little bit of like texture here. You guys can kind of see here reflect, and you know, it doesn't feel super like grippy to the hand. Maybe I'll add just a little bit of grip. There's more grip here on the side with like dots, and so I'm guessing it won't feel super slick on the ball, which is nice. So hopefully it just adds a little bit of grip. I'm actually really surprised how soft this feels. Like, this kind of reminds me like Hybrid Touch from Adidas, like the messy version, except this one is just slightly softer, and it feels a bit thicker as well. Like on the inside it does have this like slight bit of like padded liner here, and so it's not super thin, so it might have like a slight dampen feel. I don't think it's gonna feel like super barefoot like on the ball. It doesn't feel super thin, but it is very soft and pliable, and I'm really impressed by this upper, especially this being like Sokito's like first like speed boot. Like, this upper is just amazing. It does transition into this textile here, which is nice, soft. It is thin, so this probably reduces the weight but keeps the boot nice and structured. Like, there isn't really any stretch from this upper, or this part of the upper, and so I'm guessing like it's gonna have a nice locked in sensation here in the midfoot, while having a nice soft touch here in the forefoot. Inside of the boot, it is kind of like fused together, so you don't really feel it so much with the hands. So I imagine on feet you won't really feel this transition here. Something that I really like about the tongue is that they added these two little like holes. Usually we just get one, and with the like U-throw construction, sometimes the tongue just slides over, which is kind of annoying. And here they did implement like these two holes here, and so this is going to keep the tongue from sliding side to side, which I really like. I feel like more companies should do this, just because, I don't know, it just prevents the tongue from sliding like Mizuno does it, and I'm really glad that Sokito did it here. Also, Sokito added an extra lace hole, so you guys can do the runner's knot if you really want to, just to have more of a locked in like heel. And the laces are pretty long, so you are able to do it with these laces, which is really nice. So you'll be able to do that. Moving on with the heel, this is a really nice soft heel liner. It has like a different material. It feels like a synthetic suede, but to the hand it actually feels kind of grippy. So I imagine with socks on, it's just gonna grip your socks really nicely, and so there's not gonna be any movement. Like I'm telling you guys, with my hand, like, it feels pretty like, not like sticky, but there is a good amount of grip back here. And the padding It feels really nice. You guys can see there is a decent amount of padding back here, and it goes all the way around. So I feel like it's gonna lock in your heel nicely. So overall, I'm really happy with the upper. It feels really nice, very premium, and yeah, I'm just super excited to try them on feet. Moving on with the sole plate, we do get a one-piece sole plate with an external heel counter, which is always nice. I just prefer like an external heel counter just because it feels a little bit more sturdy and robust. So I really like that. And here, the one-piece sole plate, I feel like this kind of makes the boot overall light. Like this boot is pretty light. It doesn't feel heavy at all. I'm not exactly sure how much it weighs in a 9.5 US, but it does feel pretty light in hand. And here, the sole plate, it is on the stiffer side. It's very hard to bend, and so I feel like it's going to have a nice responsive feel, like a nice snapback feel. So that's really nice. And here, the stud pattern, they are these like kind of blades, and they're more blades like turned inside, so not really like chevron shapes. So I feel like it's going to provide more bite, like moving side to side, like pushing off side to side instead of pushing forward. Again, I do use my cleats on AG just because that is the only field I have available. And Sokito doesn't make an AG sole plate, so I will be wearing these on AG. I think they should be fine. Obviously, I don't know yet, but I'll let you guys know. All right, so now we'll move on to an on feet portion, and I'll let you guys know how they fit and feel on feet. All right, guys, so here we have the Scudetta on feet, and these feel amazing. They're just super comfortable straight out of the box. Like this upper does a really nice job of just forming to the shape of your foot. It has like that ability to stretch kind of, and you guys can see like I do have a wider foot, and these fit me pretty nice. I was kind of scared just because this boot did look really slim and like really low volume, and so I was kind of worried that it wasn't really gonna fit my foot well, but it actually does fit my foot pretty nicely. You guys can see here, like this is the widest part of my foot, and it stretches out really nicely. Like the upper is really accommodating. So if you do have like a slightly wider foot, I would just try them on, because this upper just does a really nice job of stretching, and they just feel super comfortable. Yes, they are on the tighter side. They feel really snug, but they're not squeezing my foot whatsoever. I feel like that's how this boot is supposed to feel. Obviously, this is a speed boot, and it's gonna have that second skin type of feel, but they're just super comfortable. Like the upper is nice, soft, and pliable. Like I don't have any pressure points whatsoever. Like this midfoot, even though it is a different material, it's still nice and soft. So that's really good. The heel feels excellent. As I was putting them on, it did kind of grip my sock, which is kind of crazy. So even now, as I'm like moving up and down, there is no movement to it whatsoever. Like my heel is nicely locked. Like the padding is really good. Like it's nice and comfortable. So I'm really excited to get them in the field and just test out the heel. The sole plate feels really nice, kind of on the responsive side, but obviously we'll test them out while in the play test. And in terms of sizing, I did go half size up, and you guys can see my toes are basically right here, and yeah, half a size up is the right call, just because his toe box has very low volume, and so if I went true to size, they would just be very, very tight. It would be all the way to the edge, and they just wouldn't feel comfortable for me. So I would recommend going half a size up, just because it's just that more like comfortable. I guess maybe if you like a super super tight fit, go to the size. But for the most part, I would recommend going half a size up for a more comfortable fit. Overall, the Scudetta has really impressed me, like how they fit and feel on feet. They just, I don't know, just great. Like I don't know how else to describe it. I might be exaggerating, but they fit really nicely. I was just worried just because I do have a wider foot, but even with my wider foot, these fit really nice. They're comfortable. So now I'm just super excited to try them, you know, on the pitch and do a play test. Alright, guys, so now I'll leave you guys with my final thoughts. Alright, guys, so overall, the Sokito Scudetta is a really impressive boot. Like, I just really love the way this upper feels on feet. The fit is overall pretty good. Like, it fits my feet pretty well. Like I said, the comfort is there. The heel is very comfortable. Now I'm just really excited to see how they perform. Just obviously performance is very important, but comfort, like this boot is super comfortable. Like if this boot performs really well, this could potentially be my boot of the year. I know it's kind of crazy to say that since I haven't tried them yet and I just got them, but they're just that comfortable and they feel super premium. Like this upper is just super soft. Like this upper has really impressed me just because of how soft it is and nice and pliable. So I'm really excited to get these on the field. I will be doing a playtest and I'll do my best to upload it as fast as I can so you guys can see it and hear my thoughts. If you guys have any questions on this boot, just let me know down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you're notified for the playtest of this boot. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.